Some of you might have been on Google trying to get information on how to get important information at the Embassy of South Sudan, especially as a South Sudanese. Hi, I'm Auntie Gago, and today I'm going to take you through the process of acquiring important information as a citizen of South Sudan. And on this specific video, we're going to focus on passport renewal. But before we dig into passport renewal, let's look into the documents that can be acquired at the Embassy of South Sudan. We have a death certificate of a loved one, a marriage certificate, authentication of your academic papers, your ID, your passport. When you lose your passport, when you lose your ID, visas, these are all important information that can be gotten at the Embassy of South Sudan. And today, on this first video, we're going to focus on the passport renewal. This is the passport of South Sudan. This is how it looks like. Passport of South Sudan. And we are going to focus on the renewal of this passport. I'm going to focus on Kenya since I'm currently in Kenya and I'm more aware with the information given at the Embassy of South Sudan, Kenya. So first of all, in order for you to renew your passport, you will need to go to the Embassy of South Sudan, Nairobi, Kenya. That's where the Embassy of South Sudan is located. Second, requirements for renewing your passport. One, you need a copy of this passport. And by a copy of this passport, they do not mean you produce a copy of every page on this passport. All they mean is that the copy of the page with your details. Page with your, usually this first page of your passport with your details, that is your name, your passport number, nationality, occupation, all that information, your biometrics, the first page. That is first. Second thing that you will need is a copy of your witness ID or passport. Now here, this is very funny. When they say that, they do not mean take your witness to the embassy with you. No, they simply mean take their ID or their passport, take it to the cyber, produce a copy of it, and then take it to the embassy with you. And then the third one that you need is a passport size photo. A passport size photo. These you just don't take any random photo. You have to go to the studio with the help of a photographer and you take a photo with a white background. A passport size photo with a white background. Kindly in your photos, dress decently. Be representable in your pictures. Another thing that is needed is there's a form that you are given at the embassy. That one you usually pay 250. So you will have to go with you to the embassy 250 Kenyan shillings in cash. 250 Kenyan shillings in cash for the form. Now, you also have a fee of 12,500 for adults. That an adult in South Sudan is anyone at the age of 18 and above. 18 and above is considered an adult in the Constitution of South Sudan. Anyone below the age of 18 is considered a child. So a child will pay 8,500. When you go to the embassy to renew your passport, there is a procedure that you follow. First, you go to the immigration office desk. You give out information, you are given a form, you have to fill it in, and then you need to go for interview, and then afterwards once your interview is approved, you need to go for biometrics. Biometrics, they take your fingerprints and your photo. They take your fingerprints and your photo. Then once you're done from here, you're going to be given a form. You see the form that you pay 250 for? Yes, that form, the form that you pay 250 for, do not lose it. Even at the embassy, they will let you know that you are not to lose that form because that application form equates to a waiting card. That is what you use to come pick up your document. Do not be lied to by anyone to give you a bank account to use. Mostly you go to the embassy during your application is when they tell you where to deposit or the bank to deposit the amount. If this video has been helpful to you, then you can put a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll be able to see you in my next video.